Hi everyone, Jonathan J. Reinhardt here from Wargaming Recon, coming at you with another pandemic coffee break. Today is Monday, May 11th, 2020, and just like usual, I'm spending my coffee break with you because I am lucky enough to work from home, and when I'm at work, I take a coffee break, so I'm taking my coffee break here. I can't remember if I tried to show this to you last time or not, but I have here a mug I got for my anniversary for my wife, and it's a Hulk mug. I love me some superheroes, and I was worried about this getting not showing up because of the green here at all. And uh, thank you. And it shows up just fine. So if you are watching live, please leave a comment to let me know that you are here. We want to say hi and welcome to all of you. Sorry, I had eye goopy in my eye. It was really annoying. But today we're going to be talking about a bunch of cool stuff. So we're going to be talking about some new things that Foreground is doing. We're going to be talking a little deeper about Let's Roll Convention and more about Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy. Plus, I want to show you some MDF stuff from things from the basement that I've been working on. And I have just been handed a package from Bad Squiddo Games right here. My wife just gave it to me. I've been waiting for this. And so I'm actually going to unbox this here with you live so we can see together. And I'll show you a little bit about a piece of gear I got that I don't think I actually showed you before. One of my lighting panels that I have. I have 4 new lights. And so we're going to talk about this a little bit as well. So I hope you have your favorite beverage with you for whatever time of day it is where you are. And remember, even if you're not watching us live, you can catch us after the fact. This gets saved onto YouTube and it's saved onto Facebook. So you can get it either way right there. And let's just dive right in. So first of all, let's talk about the new podcast episode that dropped today, where we have Duncan Rhodes from Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy, formerly of Games Workshop's Warhammer TV, on the show. And he talks about painting, and he shares painting tips, and he talks about his time working for Games Workshop and how he has kind of ventured out and created this amazing painting academy that you can join for really dirt cheap to improve your painting. So why don't we take a dive on over to the Painting Academy website right here, duncanrhodes.com. So you can see you can join now if you so choose. And I'm not yet a member, but our audio editor, Joshua Schubert, down in Australia is, and he loves it. It's under £4 a month. You just fill out the form and you pay and you get access to stuff. But because they know that maybe not everyone wants to just dive right in, you can actually get some free tutorials here. So, sorry, that's jumping around. So let's go take a peek at this Obi-Wan one. They had a Stormtrooper one, but he's updated this. So they update and show new stuff every so often. This is a half-hour tutorial. Just kind of give you a sneak peek at what you can expect from the Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy right there. And let's go full size so you can actually see it with everything as well. And how about we dive right ahead? I'm just going to jump ahead on all of you so you can actually see some of the mini stuff. He uses the same techniques that he did before with Warhammer TV, so you can actually see how he's painting. He shows you what paints he's using, the brands, the companies and manufacturers for all the materials. It's not all Citadel stuff. They use a variety of brands of tools and paints and everything. Nice views of stuff. So he's the on-air personality. And you can see as he continues just how well this model looks. And we'll jump ahead even more. Look at the lightsabers here. Nice transitions, good production value. And his partner just kind of plans out all the production stuff and everything. And it looks gorgeous. So you get these free ones here. And then you can always level up if you so choose and become a member, and you get access to their full catalog, which is really, really cool. Duncan was a great guest to have on, and I'm really excited that he was willing to do the show here at Wargaming Recon, and he was wonderful. So I would highly recommend that you check him out at duncanrhodes.com. And if you haven't gotten the podcast episode yet, please do so. You can always go to our website, wargamingrecon.com, where you can get all of our podcast episodes, and you can get articles and things as well. We have all sorts of stuff there. So let's head on over just so you can take a peek at Wargaming Recon. And you can see this is our newest one. You click on it, Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy, and it'll just dive you right in where you can get a little bit of information. You see that I did a lumber mill segment where I talk about a chimney, share some upcoming guests, some other information. But the coolest thing is you can always, if you click the download, which is wrong, but if you click the download button, you don't actually download it. You play the podcast episode, so you can get the whole podcast episode and stream it from the website, which is really, really cool. Now, let's move ahead after we take a beverage break. I forgot to say, I'm drinking my Earl Grey decaf tea, cream and Splenda per usual. Don't know what you're drinking, but I hope you are enjoying it as well. And let's talk about MDF. So specifically, I want to talk about things from the basement. And they sent me some kits a while back that I've shared with you. And I've actually made some progress with them. I did a hobby hangout on Saturday night, which we live streamed here, where I did some painting. So let me show the first one. And this is the Trojan horse that you can get from Things in the Basement. And I did dry brushing. So I actually used a brand new to me set of dry brushes. And I wasn't sure about them because I was like, well, people say that these are really good. And I mean, I guess I'll try them. I've never used such things, but they're makeup brushes. And really, when you think about it, makeup brushes are dry brushes because when people put makeup on, you put in makeup powder. And so I got a whole set. I'm going to be pulling up the listing on it on Amazon, and I will go ahead and share that with all of you so you can see what I had picked up if you so choose to get it yourself. And I paid under $8 American for the makeup brushes that I got, which I thought was really crazy because it was super cheap. But here's one of them. This is a big one. And look how feathery this is and how just nice it is. The handle's really comfortable. So you can just kind of hold onto this and get some nice dry brushing with it. I also used a smaller one, not small, but smaller. And this was just really nice as well to just kind of do some dry brushing with. And it was just really good. Just pop it in the link into the chat for all of you. And so I made a light brown mixture out of, I think it's like linen color and flat brown from Folk Art. And I just kind of did that to do some extra highlights on this throughout. The tail here was really good for doing dry brushing. So that was a lot of fun to get that done there. And then I did it with other stuff too. So I did it with the covered bridge here. And this was kind of harder. I had to do a heavier dry brush because of the spray paint I used is like a satin or a gloss finish, I think. So I really kind of had to go to town. And let's take this top off so you can kind of see inside. So I kind of just dirtied it up to break that up a little bit. So that was something that I did in the live stream. Move that out of the way. And then I was like, well, do you know what? I'm going to do some actual painting. So I worked on some of the ramparts for the actual Old North Concord Bridge. So you can see here, I painted them brown. I used a foam brush for this. So I got the paint on, did the edging, and then I did a mixture of lighter stuff for the middle where maybe it's traveled more. And all I did was I got it on here and I just kind of kept on pushing and pushing and pushing to kind of get a little bit of a textured look on this one and on the other one as well. And we'll just tidy that up a little bit. And then I just got to do all the stones and pick out some stones for different colors. And then these will be done as well. So that's pretty exciting there. Why don't we switch gears, everyone? And I want to tell you about a thing that Foreground is doing that's really, really cool. So we're going to hop on over to the Foreground's new website here. Just take a moment while I pull this up for all of you. And actually, they have a thing on their Facebook page we want to show first. So what they have created is a new entity called For Good, where they give away free personal protective gear, which are, I believe they're doing the face shields, the plastic face shields that they are doing. So they have this new entity that's being done for that. Here's a picture of people showing off some of the face shields that they have and what they're going to be working on. There's a Facebook group here that you can follow and join, and they take requests for people who need stuff. And then also they have a website. So let's pull up the website so you can see what the website is as well. If you are in need of any of this, or if you know anyone who is in need of any of this. So here's 4gppe.co.uk. Always freely given. It's eco-friendly, and eye shield visors that they are making here. The Foreground people are doing, and they're giving away for free. So it's a cool new venture that they're doing to try to help with the pandemic and to combat all of that. So I love to call attention to companies that are working on this kind of stuff and that are helping and just doing what they can to get stuff going and just try to make a difference in the world. Really cool that they have that going on, and I'm glad that they're working on that. Now, we got actually a special deal that I think you might like to know about. So we've talked a lot about through the years Henry Hyde and his work on various books, including the Wargaming Compendium. And Henry was on the podcast not long ago, a few episodes back, and we happen to know that today there's a special deal on the Wargaming Compendium. So I'm going to go and show you that and give you a link. Actually, on Amazon, you can get the Kindle edition here from the Amazon US store for $1.99. And that's a great deal for the Wargaming Compendium. Just popping that into the chat as well, and I just want to show it to you. We, of course, would always recommend that you get both the digital and the physical. So right here you can see digital is #1 bestseller right now in hobby miniatures. Awesome. It's $1.99 for Kindle. Digital is normally $17.99. Print is normally $60 for the hardcover. You can get the paperback for $34.95. And this is just, you get both. It's great value to get, great buy. You can see I bought this a while ago. Plus I have the physical copy, and it is just a really, really good book. Highly recommend that you get it, and you won't regret it, is honestly what we think. So pick it up, and you'll be pretty happy about it. Good book. Something, it's not like a one shot where you're just going to read it and be done with it. You will want to refer to it over and over again. And pretty awesome. So you can get that over on Amazon. We dropped an affiliate link for any of you who want to go ahead and click on that and buy yourself a copy of the book. So there's all sorts of stuff happening today. On top of all of this, let's talk about Let's Roll Con. So I've been talking about this off and on lately, and I want to highlight some games that you can get. So of course you can go to letsrollcon.com. Uh, and you want to make sure that you register for games at letsrollcon.com. And I'm going to share the screen with you because you want to make sure that you go and you create your account, which is free. The whole convention's free. But then you want to sign up for some games. So let's do a dive into one of the games here so that you can actually see the game or see the information about the game anyway, and decide what you want to sign up for. So here we go. And actually, this first one is a game that I think you should all really check out. So I know that Battle Group is a popular rule set for World War II. And this one right here is being run by Rob Rubenhorst, who's one of our compatriots here at Wargaming Recon. And as you can see on the screen, you're going to be playing a scenario set in February 1943. It says, after smashing through the entrance to the Kasserine Pass in Tunisia, the Africa Corps' 33rd Recon Battalion is racing north toward Thala. And the question is, which you will answer by playing in this game, can a scratch force of British infantry and tanks stop this armored spearhead? I don't know, but that kind of gaming sounds really cool. You're going to do it in 15 mil. It's set in World War II in Tunisia. You're going to play it on Roll20, and then they're going to use Discord to chat vocally, which is awesome. So on Roll20, you can actually see what's happening. There'll be a map and all that kind of stuff. You play for several hours, and it is going to be just a lot of fun. Rob is a great individual over there, and I think people who play in this will have a blast doing it. So you should check this out. And this one starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, May 16th, 2020, which is coming up. So you want to check that out. Another one that I really want to highlight is right here. There's only 2 seats left for it. This is being run by Chris Rett, who I adore. He's absolute wonderful individual. And he's going to be doing a version of the Warlord Games game, Caesar. So it's going to be a skirmish game. They're using Roll20 to show top-down view of the table. You're going to control a bunch of soldiers from Rome and Germania and Sparta or Persia. This is good for grown-ups. And the neat thing about this is it's a quick skirmish level game to play. Warlord came up with this because they saw that Ancients are popular and that they wanted to do something where people could do skirmish level games so that they don't have to spend all day and night playing an Ancients game. Because a lot of time with Ancients gaming, people go for the massed battles, which can be fun, right? But you have tons and tons of stuff on the table. It takes a lot of time to do. And so if you're playing in Caesar, you can get this kind of cool Ancients gaming going on where it won't take as long to play a game. So you can go ahead and play this, and then you can do something else that's really cool. That's one that I want to highlight. And then later on in the day, I wanted to point out, and I'm just scrolling down to later on in the day for one that I think people really should check out and sign up for. Here you go, Cube of Death. So this is actually being run at 2 different times. So this one right here is starting, what time slot is this? There's a 2 p.m. time slot. And I think there is a 6 o'clock time slot, but I'm double checking. I'm wrong. And there is an 8 o'clock time slot. So for this game, it's really fantastic. And it might sound a little differently, and might wonder how it's going to blend together. Anyone who's ever played this has loved it. One of my favorite games to play. I think I own just about every single version of this game that has come out, every edition. So what it is a card game where you are asked trivia questions about geek stuff, science, technology, books, movies, pulp, comics, things that you and I love, right? And you ask questions about it. and you go head to head, trying to battle it out to see who knows more. But it's not just a straight up trivia game. You have a hero that represents you, and your hero has life points, and then they get special abilities that you can then use. Things that maybe allow you to deflect damage, or do extra damage, or roll something special. So then you roll to do damage when you win to try to knock out your opponents. This can have a bunch of people playing this. It's a lot of fun. This is being run on Zoom, so a lot of you are probably already using Zoom. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. You would think it's early, but really it's just I didn't sleep very well. I need more tea. But this is a fun game to do. It was more fun in a larger group, but even a small group can have a blast with it. We did a live play of this on the podcast in 2019, was it, or 2018? And it's the only live play we've ever done of a game. So much fun. I highly recommend it. This is a really good introductory kind of game for people who think like, oh, how is a virtual gaming convention going to work? Or like, I'm not really into minis, or maybe I'm not into D&D or whatever. This is something that like anybody can do. Anybody has a good chance at. And there's stuff for people of all interest groups. So whether you love My Little Pony to whether you like astrophysics, there's stuff in there. There's a little bit of something for everybody. And I really think you should consider taking a peek at it and maybe signing up for one of the sessions of Cube of Death. And like I said, the convention is Saturday, so don't wait. Like there's about 100 of you, I think, who have user accounts, and most of you still need to register for games. So don't forget, you register in advance, sign up, go ahead and do it. And just in case you forget, I'm going to show you again on the screen. So after you read all about the games and everything, you scroll all the way to the bottom. I know it's all the way to the bottom. No one likes to go all the way to the bottom, but you scroll all the way to the bottom, and then you pick what games you're going to play. So you're like, oh, that Cube of Death John has talked about. I want a slot for that. And let's see. I should point out at the top of the list, these are later in the day games. Bottom of the list are earlier in the day games. So you're like, I want the 8 o'clock Cube of Death. I want to play in the Osiris Agenda with James Carpio. What else I want to go ahead and do? Lost Sisters. Take a slot. Looks like there's only one slot left for that. I want to play Caesar's Skirmish. Just a couple slots. You pick them all, and then you would do next, and you work your way through. And the neat thing about this is it shows you how many spaces are left. So this one here, Battle Cry, can fit a lot of people. But then you might look at something like right here, Johnny Quest and the Eye of Makara. There's just a few left. Or like we showed right over here for Caesar, there's just a couple spots. So don't wait, because the game you might want to play might be gone. There's some really cool stuff, and you can see already some things have sold out. Mago's Escape. This is the one that's being run by Alvaro Ariz, who's a co-creator of Clash of Spears. Playing AD&D with Stefan Picorni of Dwarven Forge. Sold out. That's awesome. One of the sessions of Ultra Combat with the game designer. Sold out. Colquitt at Chancellorville. Sold out. Awesome. That's being done by Arafan. And then others have fewer spaces left. So like this Cube of Death one here has 4. Black Seas has 4, but like some of them just don't have as many. So you want to make sure you don't wait. Sign up now. Like I said, everything is free, 100% free for the convention. So the only things that you actually pay for are if you buy merch. So there's t-shirts that the convention is selling that you can get. They're actually at really good prices. Or there's going to be vendors. So if you buy anything at the vendors, but otherwise, everything's free. All the games are free. Getting in is free. Nothing costs anything. So make sure you check that out. Don't forget to register for games at letsrollcon.com and sign up for all of that. Well, now I've teased things long enough. And so I'm going to unbox my package here from Bad Squiddo Games. And because I'm using Sharp Things, I'm going to use the Sharp Things first before I show anything. because as we know, sharp things in me can be dangerous. And so let's just dive in and see what we got. So we open the box. Dun, 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 and what do we have here? So we got, let's take a peek at this. I've never gotten anything from Bad Squirtle Games before. Oh, so this is a little thank you note. Look at this with her pigs. That's so cool. So it says, thank you so much for your purchase. It really is appreciated. Anything else we can do to help out, let us know. Enjoy your new shiny toys, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. And she put a little smiley face. That is awesome. Very, very cool. And then there's this little brochure here. Actually, not brochure, but a little thing that just talks about some of the other stuff that she offers here from Bad Squirtle Games. Very cool. And then in the package here, oh, I got a bonus thingy. Oh, what did I get? So let's see. I'm going to take out the bonus thingy. I'm really curious to see what this is. Then I'll show you what I ordered. Okay. Here we go. So a nice little base. And then, oh, very cool. So I got, it's a casualty person. That's not showing up so well. And this is a woman. I'm not sure what she's doing, actually. Woman with a mortar or a bag? I'm trying to tell. I can't. We'll try to get a picture and look later on. But neat. And then I ordered bunnies. So I got a bag of buns here. Some of them holding carrots. I really wanted to get her bunnies because I love bunnies. And these are going to be a little small to try to show up on screen, but let's see what we can do. These are just adorable little buns. So this one, the camera might not pick up. We'll try to get a picture separately. It's holding a carrot. Look at that. So there's 3, 6, there's 8 bunnies. And actually, let's go to their website because they'll have better pictures there that you can all see the bunnies that I got. Let me just pull it up. And you can see the buns. So we're going to go ahead and share screen again with all of you. And we are getting near the end of today's live stream, but that's okay. So we're going to go to the shop. And just wait for it to load. And we want miniatures. Very cool. And then let's scroll down. And it's actually under animals. So you click on animals. They have a bunch of different animals that are really cool. Keep on going. Go. Beavers, those look cool. And here we go, buns. So here's the bunnies. I'll zoom in a little. You can see, and look, there's one with a carrot, and a couple hiding some of their hind legs, and they just look super cute. So these are small, but I'm really looking forward to working on these and tackling some of these bunnies and trying this out. Oh man, they're just so adorable. But there's great detail on these, even for the size. And I've never painted anything that small for like a whole miniature. So that's going to be an interesting challenge. But I am so excited about this. Thank you, Annie at badsquirtlegames.com for the extra special treat in there and your note and for sending the bunnies. I'm just very excited about that. That's super cool. And even the box is cute. It's like this nice little purple box. And just it's adorable. So it came actually pretty quickly from the UK. And nice to know that things are able to get out from there. So if you need anything from the UK, I would suggest that you check out badsquiddogames.com. Maybe buy some bunnies. They have other awesome minis that you can get. And of course, they're most well known for all of their super cool, realistic, historical female miniatures. Um, and why don't I just show you a couple of those? Because I'm sure you've seen them, but in case you haven't, and you should, let's go back and just take a peek at some of their realistic ones. And so, what they really push right now are the World War II stuff that they did as a Kickstarter. Let's go look at the Soviets for a change. And so right here, here we go. Oh, this is cool. A flamethrower team. Zoom in for you. That nice models, realistic females, not with like stuff hanging out or whatever, doing a job. Very, very cool. I like that a lot. And they have like other stuff too here. Heavy machine gun team, a mortar team, scouts, which is really cool. You can get infantry with rifles, a whole squad of them here for 10 figs for $20, 20 pounds, sorry. And that's awesome. And oh, look, tank commanders. Now this is cool. Put on some of your tanks once it loads. Very nice. So that is Bad Squiddo Games over there. Be sure to check them out. And then we're not going to talk about it today. I'm going to tease about it for the next one. But at an upcoming pandemic coffee break, we're going to talk a little bit about something fun that you can do on Sunday, May 17th. I'll give you a hint. It's about Partisan. So be sure to come back for next time that we are doing the pandemic coffee break so you can check that out. Don't forget, we are live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here during the pandemic. So we're doing the pandemic coffee break for that. Be sure to check us out and see what's going on. Thank you so much for being with us and for watching. And as always, make sure you leave comments below so that we know you are here and what is going on with all of you so we can interact with all of you. Now, when it comes to the pandemic or really anything in life, you know that you have to make sure you do not trust Karen on Facebook because she is wrong. Do not listen to Karen. Karen tells lies. Listen to the experts, the scientists, the doctors, the medical professionals, people who know what they're talking about. They are the ones to whom you should listen, not Karen on Facebook. So ignore her because she tells lies. Otherwise, please be good and be kind to yourself and to others. Remember, good enough is good. We just have to try to get through this all together, and we will. This too shall pass. It's okay. But until then, thank you all for being with us today. And remember, no matter how busy you are, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how much time you're spending thinking, ooh, buns from Bad Squiddo Games, you know that you need to keep on gaming. Thanks, everyone. Be well.